And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We've got a great one lined up today. Absolutely solid crypto news and my views on top of that. We're going to start off with credit unions. This is massive. I'm going to show you the cryptos about credit unions because they're next. The banks, they're already hooked up. It's looking like right now it's credit union time. Remember now, here's how this goes. All the governments first. Banks and all that shit, Then it trickles down to credit unions. Then after that, tiny little crypto exchanges and shit, and then eventually you and me. See how all that works? There's an order here. It's not going to be you and me getting rich first with millions and billions of dollars. And that shit, it's not reality. All the people controlling shit, they get theirs first, and we end up at the end. We're going to go over this. I'm going to show you with facts, articles, and solid crypto connections. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. What I do know is how to get really high. Every fucking day I get high. For 5.5 years of doing this show. Don't listen to anything that comes out of me. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, opium, fucking LSD. I eat it, snort it, just inject it, whatever I got to do. And I stay high 24/7. So if you're looking to me for financial advice or whatever, I'm the worst fucking person ever. Okay. Let's get with the article right here. This is in payments. Now, there's a website that I use a lot. It's called PYMNTS, Payments. It's a very reputable website. They have Payments regularly has industry leaders on their website doing interviews with them. It's amazing. Let's start off because we got a lot to cover today. I got a lot of work to do here. Here's the title: How credit unions became fintech's best bet for scale. What does this mean? I'm going to tell you right now what you're going to see. I'm just doing a little predicting for you. I want you to be aware of this. What the articles this is payments. This isn't me. This is payments, okay? I'm just reading an article that they say credit unions became fintech's best bet. That means it's better for all these crypto companies, blockchain, fintech, and all that. It's better for them to get with credit unions than with banks. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. So what can you predict, Crypto Hulk, or what is Zoltar going to predict? I'm going to predict this right now. Now, what you're going to see are credit union cryptos skyrocketing, okay? If you didn't get a chance to get in on some of these more expensive cryptos, let me look at, okay, you guys got the prices already. I got the moderators here. How about Telcoin? I know it's for banks, but it's going to be, I think, it's kind of like working with credit unions. Telcoin, how much is it? Bank Social, how much is it? Metallicus, how much is it? I got a deep dive here. We're going over Telcoin, Bank Social, Metal, and Zebek. That's right. Zebek has got its little place in here, okay? Most, with the exception of Metal, you got Bank Social with 3 or 4 zeros, Telcoin with at least 2, 3, Zebek with like 2, 3 zeros. Now, Metal's probably 38 cents or whatever. Today's show, we're going to talk about the payments website telling us, not Crypto Hulk, because I run a facts-based program, not a Crypto Hulk's opinion program. We have payments talking about how credit unions became fintech's best bet. Okay? More, not banks, credit unions. An industry, here we go. An industry once dominated by national banks is being reshaped, everybody. Reshaped. You better get these credit union cryptos, okay? It's being reshaped as fintech turns their attention to what? Smaller institutions and credit unions. Oh, man, everybody. Today's the day. If you haven't gotten exposed to the cryptos that I've talked about, Bank Social, Telcoin, Metal, and stuff, you better pay attention here because you might have hey, some of these coins, like right now, you can buy some of them $350 for like $1 million. Think about what happens when they go to $10. Oh shit, that's $10 million. You put in how much? $350 to make $1 million. Fucking genius. You're gonna be known in your family as the fucking genius meister. Okay. I had a talk today with somebody in the 500. They just joined the 500 club. These people aren't rich. They're not rich. And some of them are very rich, like makes me look like a fucking beggar. But that doesn't mean much. Some of these guys got $3 million in crypto and they still want to talk to Crypto Hulk and get, okay, what are you doing this month? They're not members every month. They come and go as needed. This one guy came up and called me and stuff, and we were talking. He's got $5,000 and he wants 5 cryptos. He must have been watching. He watches the show. Crypto Hulk, I got $5,000 and I want you to tell me the top 5 cryptos. That's what he wanted. And I busted out my top 5. Wasn't necessarily what I had in my top 5 because I had to eliminate some stuff in my top 5 that might be kind of shady. Because if this guy, I said, look, here's what I keep, and I'm going to tell you what I think is probably best for you. And I'm going to explain why. And you make a decision. If you want to keep what I keep, great. But there's some wild cards in there that might turn up nothing. I just want to let you know. I could design you a 5 crypto custody thing portfolio. I could put a 5 crypto in your portfolio that is more rock solid than mine. But I'm going to take a gamble on this one here because. So I just tell them, do you want to do the one where maybe we gamble a little bit? Or you want the 100% guaranteed? These things are fucking solid. We could do either one, but it's up to you. You know, if you want to be risky, then get the 5 that I pick. If you want to do 100% Crypto Hulk, I only got $5,000 in this deal. I can't afford to lose anything at all. Okay, let's go with this 5 right here. Okay, so that's what we do. Anyhow, and I did tell them about one of these credit union cryptos, which I won't mention. An industry once dominated by national banks. The crypto industry once dominated, not anymore. We're moving forward, everybody, to credit unions. These suckers are going to run, okay? When the time is right, we're learning right here. What we do is you're learning well in advance. Tomorrow, I'm sorry, they're not going to run tomorrow. If that's how you are mentally, you think today, tomorrow. That's all you think. This is not the show for you. If you got $5,000, like this one guy, and he's like, this might take, 1 year, whatever it is, 2 years. He's fine with that. He wants to get positioned really early when these cryptos are cheap as they can be. What happens if crypto goes up 100% in the next few months? You're priced out, aren't you? This guy's not. He's ready to go. He's got his 5,000. I told him whatever you can pay a month, $200 a month. Is that your budget? Yeah. Okay. So it's going to take you 2 years to pay it off. He's like, I'm fine with that. But I just want to get this shit now before the price goes up. It's pretty good. I think we're at a bottom. That's what I was kind of telling them. Fintechs, crypto companies, right now, turning their attention to smaller institutions with credit unions. Oh, that's what's happening now. Emerging as the partner's destination of choice. Fintechs prefer credit unions because they don't have to deal with all the JP Morgan dumb shit and all that. See, these big banks, let me tell you, they want to control and own everything. These banks will wine and dine these fintech companies, and once the banks get what they want, they kick them out. And the fintech company might say, hey, I thought we were going to be partners and make billions of dollars. They're like, no. The banks will be like, no, we wanted your fintech, so get the fuck out now. We already paid you $1 million. That's all you get. We're going to go off and make trillions. Thank you. That's how shit works. So the fintech's like, damn, I don't like dealing with these banks. The banks will even do shit like your smartest person on the blockchain. A bank might come in and be like, I'll pay you $30 million to leave that project and go with us. So they're scalping. Some of the banks are scalping employees and shit. So the fintech companies are like, shit, man, these banks are ruthless. Income, the credit unions. That's what we're talking about today. And that's the fintech, the crypto companies, their partner of choice are credit unions. I'm just letting you know right now, it's time to get into credit unions. That shift is not anecdotal. Payments intelligence, so that's the name of this data, comes from the latest credit union tracker produced with by a company called Valera. It shows the fintech partnerships with credit unions grew nearly 19% year over year. Even as fintech partnerships with national banks declined, crypto companies joining with banks has declined 50%. That means fintechs are leaving the banks. They're going with the credit unions, okay? I'm just showing you right now. Get in ahead. Don't wait till it happens. Nearly half of fintechs now work with who? Credit unions. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. And that's up from 40% just a year ago. This is massive right here. Why fintechs and credit unions find each other? The data points to a realignment on both sides of the equation. Credit unions face rising member expectations for digital banking experiences that mirror those offered by digital-first providers, including our AI, service tools, real-time alerts, biometric authentication, personal rewards. Building those capabilities internally can be slow for the credit unions and very, very costly, particularly for institutions operating on legacy cores. That means old tech credit unions don't have the ability to get this shit done. Fintechs, meanwhile, are reassessing where their products gain traction. As large banks invest in building technology in-house, so that's what they're doing now. The rich banks are now developing shit themselves and leaving the fintechs out, okay? Fintechs report greater success. Crypto companies report greater success deploying solutions with credit unions. Oh, are you seeing this? Credit unions that need external innovation and are more willing to adopt it. These credit unions are like, yeah, help us out, man. We need your help. They don't have a whole lot of money, but they're willing to let you right in there and get shit done. The bank's like, oh, no. Hold on. We got to take this real slow. The credit unions are desperate. They don't want to get taken over by banks. The credit unions are like, come on in and help us, okay? The report finds that 48% of fintechs offering end user services through third parties now with credit unions, while partnerships with national and regional banks continue to fall. The appeal is mutual. Credit unions gain faster access to modern capabilities without undertaking large-scale core replacements. Fintechs gain access to loyal, high-trust member bases and differentiated distribution channels where products are not competing against in-house bank solutions. So when a fintech company, when a crypto company goes to work for like a JP Morgan, just like I said, the bank is all protective. They don't want anybody to steal they're paranoid as fuck. They don't want this fintech company to come in and take over the bank. The bank's looking to maybe steal a couple people and hire them. And the fintech company gets fucked over in the end. So when the fintech company works with the credit unions, they're desperate. They're saying, help us, please. We're cool. We're not going to try to steal your people. See, credit. So here's the deal. These credit unions, you're not going to make as much money on the crypto. Okay. So that's why Zebek, Bank Social, Telcoin, and these. They're like really cheap because you get 1 million of them, but check it out. When that million goes like $10, like you spend $300 and you get 1 million, right? You spend $300, you buy 1 million of these cryptos and they go to $10. You just made $10 million on a $350 investment. See how that works? Credit union, cryptos, okay? So you get 2-3 million. What if it goes to $10? You got 3 million of them and they go to $10. You got $30 million. I'm like, whoa. See, that's the difference. You don't need to buy like $100,000 Bitcoin to try to make 30 million. That's fucking ridiculous. Be smart. You could spend $1,000, get 3 million tokens, and end up with $30 million one day. This is for like people that are like broken welfare type people. You could literally get any of these cryptos, get like 3 million of them for around $1,000, and one day you could very potentially have $30 million on $1,000 investment. That's like a fucking genius investment. You see that? Who do you know, except the people who got into McDonald's like 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago? Who do you know where you got $1,000 and not a cocaine dealer, but who do you know where you got $1,000 and you turn into 30 million? And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to spend 50 years working away at a business. You just put some money in, go about your business, and then maybe 2-3 years later, you got $30 million. Thank you, Crypto Hulk. You're fucking awesome. I owe you a bottle of Macallan 25 Sherry Oak, Crypto Hulk. I'll be like, I'll accept that. Anything that's good alcohol, I'll accept. Crypto Hulk, how'd you like to share a bottle of Macallan 30? I'll be like, you're my new best friend. That is the intro. Let me read some comments, and then we'll go into the deep dive. Hulk, I'll buy you the factory. Oh, shit. Dang, man. I could own, like, I want to own one of the Macallan factories, or, like, maybe buy, like, 1/6 or 1/10 of the factory so I get rights to come in and inspect. I want to come in and inspect the ole, you know? Maybe try a little swig or two. Let me, by the time I leave, I'm like, Crypto Hawk, you know you're drinking Macallan 35, don't you? At $15,000 a bottle. What? Is that a trick question? But it's possible. I was born smelling like a Ferrari. I'll tell you what, the power of your mind, when you put stuff into thought, it puts it out to the universe. I believe in that. The body is a battery. Do you not know that? The human body is a battery. We got all the chemical, the elements in it, it produces electricity, and we have magnetic readings. And the more negative you think, you can measure brain waves. The more negative you are, oh, I can't do this. It'll never work. I'll never be rich. This takes forever. You're going to end up fucking broke. When you think a certain way, you think it into existence. How do you think Thomas Edison invented the light bulb? It starts with a thought, doesn't it? How do you think Mike Tyson ended up being world champion? Because he put it into his head, I'm going to be the fucking champ. He doesn't wake up every day. Oh, God, is crypto down? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, is more bad news. Oh, shit. No. Mike Tyson hears Buster Douglas or somebody wants to fight me. Mike's like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to really kill him this time. That's how this guy thinks, man. You guys got to start thinking and manifesting. That's how I've achieved all the shit in my life. That's amazing because it started right up in here. I don't care. You know, the past month or 2 or 3, I'm happy. I'm accumulating these cryptos now. They're so fucking cheap. I got people call me on the phone. Crypto Hulk, I got $20,000. Crypto Hulk, I got $100,000. Some of the higher rollers. Crypto Hulk, this guy from Indonesia. Crypto Hulk, I got 2,000. Can you help me? Sure. Let's go over What you go? How much money we got now? $2,000? Okay. We got to really, really be cool with this one. So that's what's going on. I'm glad it's now's not the time to buy today, sell tomorrow. Today, tomorrow. It's no longer that today, tomorrow shit is all fucking gone. Now it's today. I've got to get all this shit while it's cheap, because whenever this thing takes off, it ain't coming down. You're priced out. It's all done. Adios. I was talking to this one guy, $500 member, and we were like, do you have Quant? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that shit's $80 a piece. He's like, oh, I only have like, I only have like 30 or something like that. I said, okay. How's it going to be when, because everybody wants XRP to go up, right? Everybody wants whatever crypto to go up, whatever it is, HBAR, whatever, right? We all want it to go up. What happens when HBAR hits $80? You're priced out. You are never buying HBAR again. That's what happens with all, when XRP hits $80, you'll probably have 30 of them. Brand new people. It's like, if you're already in like us, it's all good, right? But if you don't have enough, let's say you only have 500 XRP. Are you going to be able to start buying XRP at $80 a pop? But CryptoHawk, I could buy this one or that one. That one's $5. Are you see what I was telling this guy? I'm like, so many people have no clue. They're not getting no loan right now. They're just going to dollar cost average. And when this shit goes, when XRP goes from $2 to 50, these motherfuckers be like, oh shit, I think I should have got a loan. Oh fuck, I just fucked up. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Did you see the post about the guy with the 276 IQ who says that the super cycle is starting? Look, I'll tell you what, I'm not putting the guy down. I don't follow anybody. I lead from the front. So I go out and I find news. I look at trends. I analyze shit. And in my head, I'm seeing already it started. I've been telling you that. What I've been telling you, get a loan for about how long now? A month? 2 months? And it was up until, because I started noticing the trend, we're having less volatility in crypto. It's not going up and down anymore. We got less volatility. We got institutions coming in. You got JP Morgan building their G Treasury on the XRP fucking ledger. The biggest, most systemically important bank in the entire world just busted a move by putting their treasury on the XRP ledger. That's about as big as you can get. This whole buy today and sell this shit, and the crypto's going all fucking nuts, that's over. We're moving into what? Real world use case, tokenization, credit unions now starting to hook up left and right with crypto companies. This is what we're seeing. We're not doing a shit where we buy this and sell it for $5 and sell that for $1,000. That shit, we're moving into real world use case. And these cryptos are only going to stay cheap for so long and then takes off. I'm not saying all of them, but these prices go from $5 to $10 to 20. You're already starting to get priced out. You guys like buying the shit when it's 0.002 and 1 penny and 5 cents. This shit's going to be $20, $30. You're fucking priced out. Gone are the days when you put in $1,000 and you buy 1 million tokens. That shit's going to be over. This shit's not going to be 0.002 much longer. You need to see I don't know the date and time. I know the sign of what are the signs of the times? I just told you all these things I'm noticing. All these articles we're going over. Today's show on credit unions and shit. I've been showing you the signs of the times. Super cheap crypto. HBAR 12 cents. Used to be 40. Are you seeing this? These are the signs of the times. And then, yes, the past couple days, all these cryptos are going in the green. A lot of my cryptos are up 10%. Are you seeing the sign? It hit the bottom, and now I'm starting to see it kind of going up. Are you dollar cost averaging? That shit ain't going to work. You need to get this shit before, because if it goes back to where it does, all this shit's going to double or triple. Then you just realize, oh shit, I fucked up. And that's what I told you. Oh man, I should have got a loan. It just, the crypto kept going down and I thought it was going to keep going down. you're going to get fucked because you're stupid. These people now, they're calling me up wanting advice. They're like, yeah, it's down and it could keep going down, but they're like, I don't give a fuck. I want to get in now because if it goes up, I'm fucked. I said, yes, you are. So the one guy comes at me today, $5,000 he's got, so we're going to try to do the best we can. It's better now. I said to him, you know what? It's better now that you do it, because if this shit starts going up, oh shit. I said, if you really want to, although I wouldn't, but if you really want to, you could turn that $5,000 into 15, sell off the 5, and then pay all that shit back. Now you got $10,000 in free crypto. That's an option. I would just keep it all because he doesn't really have a whole lot. So I'm kind of like, just keep all that shit. Don't fucking sell it. Wait till that shit's like, $1 million or whatever it is, and then just go buy a house and just forget about that. Just pay off that loan. $200 a month. Don't even fucking worry about it. You're making millions on your crypto or whatever. Fuck it. Keep all those coins. So now let's look at the Grok. Wayne. Thank you very much, Wayne. Crypto has been telling us to get loans for several years now. Crypto Hulks have been telling us for several years. Yeah. I started really, really telling you about 2 months ago. Once when I kind of said, okay, this crypto seems like it's down quite a bit. And then I started seeing institutions jumping in. I'm like, it's going to start going back up. That's what I'm seeing. We've had a good 6-7 months, maybe 6 months of crypto dumping. To me, that's I've loved it because my numbers of crypto are going up. The value of my crypto is down quite a bit, but that's not concerning to me. That's 0% concerning to me because I do this every day for a living. All I do is I watch crypto news. I read. I study what the banks are doing primarily. What are the biggest institutions? What are the governments doing? That's what I look at. I don't care the price. I'm just like, I don't care what the price is. I'm blind to it. But Crypto Hulk, aren't you concerned the crypto keeps dumping? I'm not concerned at all. I love that shit. That means my numbers are going up, up, up. I'm just buying more and more and more every month. And one of these days, it's just boom, we're fucking rich. That's how shit works. Now, people that look at prices, these are the ones that are selling off. Like, what are you selling off for? It dumped 10%. I need to get rid of it before I lose all my initial investment. I'm like, dude, this is not stock stuff. This is your dumbass is getting in the greatest wealth transfer in the world, and you're worrying about crypto dumping. When it dumps, I get a fucking stiffy, and then I go in and put in $3,000 on Canton coin. Right. What was that? Oh, Linnea. About Linnea, the shit went from $3,000 down to $1,000. I don't even care. I'm not even concerned. Because one of those days, that might give me millions. But dumb people like, oh, I bought Linnea and it's down 60%. Oh, shit. You shouldn't be in crypto. You should not be in crypto. You need to just go on universal basic income and live in those government homes with all the criminals and gangbangers and people that hate America. Go live in one of those government apartment complexes. Wayne, yes, that should say Crypto Hulk. Misspell fee applied. Uh-oh. Crypto Hulk. Oh, you forgot the H, but he gave me $20, so it's okay. I didn't even see it. We're going to forget about that. Okay, let's go to the research report. You guys have distracted me too much. All right, Bank Social. So what I did is I gave, I looked into that article, and I'm seeing what Grok has to say about credit union cryptos. Bank Social is a fintech platform designed to provide compliant digital infrastructure for what credit unions and banks and fintech. See, Bank Social is going to be a fucking monster. It's going to handle all the credit unions, some banks, and some fintechs. That's cool. It's not, Bank Social is not just credit unions alone. All right. Bank Social enables self-custody wallets, embedded payments, and real-time transactions. That's going to be because it's built with the help of XRP Ripple. Okay. Hedera is a Ripple partner, and Bank Social is a partner of Hedera. So you got Ripple running this. That's why the banks, this is so fucking awesome. This thing is so fucking cheap right now. This is like 65% off. If you get a loan and buy Bank Social, son of a bitch, man, you're going to be so fucking rich. You probably have millions of these tokens. Shit. Like, this is amazing. By integrating blockchain into credit unions, are you hearing me? This is a credit union crypto right here. By directly aligning with the by integrating blockchain into credit union systems, Bank Social helps smaller institutions modernize without building from scratch, offering tools like stocks, crypto, and payments in one application. XRP Ledger. This positions it as a key enabler for credit. This is the number one crypto stock for credit unions. Bank Social right here. It's the absolute number. It's like the Ripple of credit unions. This positions Bank Social as a key enabler for credit unions to access loyal member bases and adopt innovations like AI or biometric authentication. I'm going to cherry pick. It just shows who are the people that started it. And the Hashgraph group, which is HBAR, is involved with this. It's aligned with DREC Alliance, DE, and then REC. We went over them. It uses, Bank Social bridges, with the help of XRP, Bank Social bridges traditional finance and blockchain, but it focuses on credit unions. It uses what? Bank Social uses what? Hedera Hashgraph for what? Tokenized assets. Oh, shit. It uses AI. This is so fucking badass. I don't care how whoever's dumping Bank Social, you should consider that a blessing because you can buy millions of that shit for so fucking cheap. I'm reading it right here. There's nothing wrong with Bank Social. There's nothing at all derogatory about Bank Social. The price was cheap. Might want to scoop up 1 or 2 million. All right. Bank Social, as of September 2025, Bank Social is the first international, that means global, private liquidity token transferred to a U.S. credit union via Hashgraph Group. That's pretty amazing right there. Bank Social is already approved by like FedNow and all that. So there you go. They're hooked up with banks. I mean, do I need to say any more? Bank Social is already hooked up with banks. There you go. It's all fully legit. Bank Social is hooked up with Nebraska. Hold on. Nebraska Financial Innovation Act compliant. So the state of Nebraska in the United States has already worked with Bank Social, and they're compliant for credit unions, for all the credit unions in the whole country. Bank Social is compliant as of September of this year, last year, 2025, through the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act for tokenized assets for crypto to U.S. credit unions. Oh, this is the number one. If you get any kind of credit union crypto, you got to have Bank Social. Bank Social has partnerships with 850 banks and credit unions. Oh, God. They're involved with Wells Fargo and MasterCard. Oh, shit. There you go. Jack Henry's involved. Hashgraph Group. Metallicus is involved. Metallicus is a crypto. It's on Caleb Brown. It's MTL, Mary Thomas Lincoln. The name of it is Metallicus, Metallicus. It was made 2024. And the thing I like about Metallicus is they also own XPR. So that crypto that's called XPR, that is a company of Metallicus. That shit's like super cheap. It's like, what, 2 cents or something or less? So Metallicus was started by 2 guys. One of them developed the Facebook crypto wallet, and the other one developed the Stellar wallet. They left Facebook, Stellar, and the board of directors at Metallicus, out of like 10 board of directors, 6 of them are ex-Federal Reserve retired big shots, okay? Oh, and by the way, Metallicus is registered with the FedWire or FedNow, so it's all legit too. And they're working with Bank Social, just so I put that in there. That's not a big deal, of course. Telcoin is the next crypto. Telcoin is revolutionizing. Oh, shit. This is what Grok's saying, not me. Telcoin is revolutionizing global finance by merging blockchain, digital banking, and telecommunications. Telcoin is a U.S. Telcoin is a regulated U.S. digital asset bank. That's massive right there. Telcoin's model could enable credit unions to scale fintech by offering regulated crypto services. The guy that helped make Telcoin used to work at Stellar and Dogecoin and QuickCoin. There's people that work with GSMA, like mobile networks, GSMA. There's people there at Telcoin for that. So it's integrated into the mobile networks of the world. Telcoin uses Ethereum for USD stablecoin and bridges TradeFi and crypto. Oh, shit, it's a bridge. Nice. And they're going to have staking and remittances, tokenization. November 2025. So like almost 2 months ago, the final Nebraska charter for a digital asset bank was done. So they're totally official, done, officially a bank, crypto bank. This Telcoin is, from what I believe, the United States' first regulated crypto bank. Telcoin. There you go. Beats out Ripple, beats out everybody. You can buy Telcoin at Caleb Brown. Look below my video. You'll see the Caleb Brown link, and look over to the left. You'll see the Crypto Hulk lawyer. Remember, when you get all this crypto, your government's going to try to take all the shit from you. You might seriously want to consider at least just calling. Look, they're not going to try to, they're very nice people at the Anderson advisor, the Crypto Hulk lawyer. They're super nice. They're not going to try to sell you shit. I'm telling you, it's not a high pressure sale. You can call them up and say, look, I'm not interested in your service, but can I just talk about 20, 30 minutes to see what can you do for me? What will Crypto Hulk's lawyer do for me? Like, why do I need you? And see if they'll convince you of it. And they're not going to like call you every day and try to hook you up. No, it's a deal where they already talked with me, and the approach was just help Crypto Hulk fans. If they like your service, great. If not, then they won't sign up. It's not like you got to join this company. No, they don't fucking care. They're super nice, and you can ask them questions. And if you don't like them, you don't like them. They're not going to call you back next week. Hey, it's Crypto Hulk lawyer. Did you change your mind yet? They're not going to fucking harass you. They're not. They got more fish to fry. Okay. Now, Telcoin, who's a partner of Telcoin? Stripe. Stripe's a massive stellar partner right here. Why is Stripe so huge? is because here's the evidence, not Crypto Hulk's opinion. Stripe is a partner of Telcoin because Stripe owns 1 out of 25 stellar lumens on this planet. See that right there? It's a Stripe article. Look in the second paragraph. Stripe gave $3 million to the Stellar Development Foundation, and Stellar gave them 2 billion lumens. Right now, how many lumens are on the planet? 50 billion. How many does Stripe own? 2 billion. So that's like 1 out of every 25 lumens. 1 out of 25 is owned by Stripe. Okay. So I think it would be logical to assume that Stellar has their technology built into Telcoin. Oh, shit. There you go. You got GSMA, which is global networks. You got Zero, which is mobile networks. I'm sorry. And then you have Zero Hash is involved with Telcoin and something by C14. Now we got Metal. Metal is mixed in with all of this. It's that sold. All these are crypto. All these cryptos are sold at Caleb Brown. Metal is a DAO, a DAO. It's MTL. It powers a layer 2 blockchain bridging TradeFi and DeFi. It's tailored for financial institutions. But this is Metal. It's not cheap. It's about 38 cents. One of the guys that invented Metal, he came from Stellar, Dogecoin, and Block.io and helped invent the Stellar wallet. You got another person there. They got a couple other people there. I'm not getting into them, but now Metal has some partnerships. Bay Federal Credit Union, Vibrant CU, Bonify, Cornerstone League, Arizona Financial Credit Union, and guess what? Metal is a partner with FedNow. That's the United States Federal Reserve. Oh, shit. Lastly, Zebek, ZBCN. Zebek Network. Wasn't that the company? Zebek was started by like a 21-year-old guy, right? We went over Zebek like yesterday. A 21-year-old invents Zebek. Amazing. Zebek Network enables real-time payroll and payments on the blockchain. Payroll. What is payroll? Okay, let's say a company wants to keep track of who's an employee here. What time did you clock in? What time did you clock out for a break? Are you on overtime? On and on. So ADP is a company, probably the biggest global company that covers payroll. They keep track of all this kind of shit, and that's how you get paid. But instead of getting paid every 2 weeks, Zebek is going to enable this where you're paid every second. Every single second goes right into your bank account. So now you don't have to wait 2 weeks. You can just get paid like every day, every second. Now, Zebek may not go to, $1,000 and all that shit. That's why it's cheap. If you get 1 million of them for like $300 to $400, $500, if you get 1 million of them and it hits $5, guess what? You got $5 million. And what'd you pay? $500 to make 5 million. That's a fucking genius investment. But don't buy anything I say on my show. Right now I'm drinking LSD water. Zebek is built for Web3. It's built with to handle DPIN, real-world assets, multi-chain, Solana-based for payments. Zebek, the partnerships are huge. You got Chainlink, Ondo Finance. That's a BlackRock partner. So let's stop for a second. BlackRock is the first company to really tokenize. They got $2 billion in their fund. BlackRock is the biggest financial company in the world. BlackRock is tokenizing with the help of Ondo. Ondo is a partner of Zebek. That's fucking huge. Chainlink and Ondo, who's tied to BlackRock, I could be like, that's it right there. That's good enough. If you got the biggest investment company in the world, BlackRock, and Ondo is its main partner, and Zebek is a partner. Ondo, oh shit, that's a guaranteed. Get that shit, okay? Where are we at as far as time? 45 minutes. Okay, let me check the comments. Let me click out of my deep dive here. So hopefully I gave new people some ideas about some really, really good crypto that is cheap as fuck, and it doesn't cost much to get 1 million of these things. Maybe if you only got like $500 or $1,000, you might want to consider all the cryptos that I talked about in this program, maybe except metal. But if you had $1,000, you could put $330 into each of those three, and then there you go, you're done. So it sounds like this crypto thing is going to eventually take off, eh? It might, David. What's his name? David. I got a little confused because I'm seeing David Markalik, and I'm thinking two names, Dave. You think crypto might take off? I don't know. I have friends that told me this years ago, back 5 years ago, 5.5. Call me up when it hits $5, the XRP. And I'm like, dude, don't you get it? I'm buying this shit now. It's 15 cents. Yeah, it's still kind of early. I'll have more trust in XRP when it hits $5. What the fuck's wrong with these people? Ondo is 40 cents. LSD water from Zoltar Labs. Yeah, LSD water. Yeah, put LSD, cocaine, heroin in here. Hold on. That's why I'm always in such a positive, happy mood. Bank Social is on the Hashpack wallet. Only on Hashpack wallet. Let's see. Okay, I think you guys are blowing Bank Social up. Let me take a look at Bank Social. Where are we at? No, it's still in the red, -3. It's almost like right here, I'm looking at it. When people buy it, okay, look, here's the thing. Don't get discouraged with Bank Social. What we got going on is developers that are dumping it. Okay. We already read the article. I showed you the evidence. Grok's opinion. There was nothing bad about Bank Social at all. Anywhere. You can't find anything bad about it. What we have are developers right now that as you guys buy it, they're dumping it right away. Okay. So, and it always goes back to that same level. So don't be concerned. Like, if you want this thing, buy it because you want it. Okay. Don't buy it to try to dump it and flip it. That's fucking stupid. If you want Bank Social, buy it because of the news that I showed you. This is a massive crypto, this Bank Social. Just buy it. If it dumps, it dumps. It doesn't fucking matter. We're not trying to flip this shit. Get rid of that mentality. Get the mentality that I want to buy this thing when it's fucking cheap, and when it goes to $1, I want to have $5 million. Okay, that's the mentality. When you buy Bank Social, you're not buying it to flip it. That's the dumbest fucking shit you could ever do. Alrighty. Next article. Oh, here we go. Let's talk about Iran. Oh, shit. This article is really super short. Not a whole lot to it. Kind of scary. I want 10 million. Somebody says they want 10 million Bank Social. I mean, you can get that for about $5,000 now. Imagine if you got what do you want? If you got 10 million Bank Social, fuck, And if it goes to $10, $100 million. You see that? $5,000 can get you about 10 million or 12 million. $5,000 in Bank Social can get you damn near 12 million. And when that shit hits $10, you got $120 million. Whoa. So what I'm telling you is Bank Social is not going to be the one where it's going to hit 5,000-10,000 bucks. That's not going to even. We're dealing with credit unions. They're poor. Okay. You buy a Bank Social, you get 3-4 million of them for super fucking cheap. And when it hits $10, you got $40 million. You see that? Like that's why I buy Bank Social. I'm not trying to have Bank Social hit $100,000, $500,000. That means you don't understand Bank Social and credit unions. I need Bank Social to hit $10, $5, $10. Then I'm fucking loaded. Okay. That's why I buy Bank Social. That's probably why you should buy Bank Social. You're not trying to flip this tomorrow. It's not going to flip. The developers are going to dump it right when you buy it, okay? All right. Iran. Now on to some positive news. Very positive news. Just kidding. Iran now accepts cryptocurrencies as payment for advanced weapons like missiles, tanks, drones. Oh, fucking lovely. Prospective customers could purchase weapons according to a government website. Oh, fuck yeah. This is just, I feel so much safer now. Iran's Ministry of Defense Export Center is accepting cryptocurrency payment methods for advanced weapon systems as a means of bypassing international sanctions that the country faces. The offer is among the first known instances of a country accepting crypto as a means of payment for military equipment. So this is like the very first time in the world this has happened, okay? The facility for using cryptocurrency to pay for transactions involving sanctioned countries is already well established. Mindex, M-I-N-D-E-X, the export center of Iran's Ministry of Defense, is accepting crypto payments for advanced weapon systems as a means of bypassing international sanctions that the country faces. So check this out. Just let you know. Prospective customers can buy weapons such as missiles, tanks, drones, using crypto amongst other accepted payment methods, including Iranian rials or bartering. Bartering. That means, hey, let's have a little chat and see. Maybe give them like 3 million pounds of cocaine. Bartering. They're willing to barter with you. That's old school, man. That goes back to the first day of time. Mindex is responsible for Iran's overseas defense sales and claims to have clients in 35 countries. That's disturbing. The offer is among the first known instances of a country accepting crypto in means of payment for military equipment. In 2025, blockchain analytics provider Chainalysis also reported that U.S. sanctioned countries had received nearly $16 billion in digital assets the year before. And that is your news for today. How much time we got? 6 minutes. Thanks, Hulk. Here's your last article. Here's a positive article. Not like the last one. I tricked you on the last article. I said it was a positive one. This one's the positive one. But this one really is. I'm not lying. Okay. I lied on the other one. But I lie all the time. That's what Crypto Hulk does. Also, Here's my prediction. By the end of January, XRP will be at $100. Even Jake from State Farm would agree to that one. Crypto bill markup expects next week. Oh my God, crypto bill next week, huh? This is from CoinDesk, so it's pretty reputable. Crypto bill markup is expected next week as pressure mounts before the shutdown deadline. Senators met to restart the high-stakes negotiation over the crypto market structure bill, and one of them reportedly said a markup is planned next week. Oh, I'm telling you, if you haven't got the loan, just fucking get it. I told the guy today, just pay off $200 a month. I said, what's your budget? And he's like, oh, I talked to a couple people, but this guy's like, oh, it's about $200 a month. I said, then just pay $200 a month. There you go. It's not a big deal. Get your $5,000 worth of crypto and shit, and then you're already spending $200 a month, right? You're already doing it now. And he's like, yeah, this is the first guy I talked to. Then just get a loan and pay the $200. You're already paying it. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh God. Senators from both parties met for the first time in 2026 to restart talks over the crypto market structure bill. Thank God, finally. These people, Senator Tim Scott, the chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, is reportedly pressing for a markup on the bill next week. It's unclear whether the parties can hash out a compromise measure to meet that timeline, considering the several major sticking points for Democratic negotiators. They don't even want this. Democrats want us all fucking broke. U.S. senators met Tuesday to begin talks again on the crypto bill that will set the market structure. Oh, God. The crypto bill that will set the market structure for digital assets. This is massive. This is what we've been waiting for, everybody. According to people familiar with the situation, though no further accords have been announced on several points of debate between the Democrats and Republicans. However, among those meeting today, Senator John Kennedy told Punchbowl News that the chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, Tim Scott, was planning for a bill markup on January 15th. The committee would likely have to release an updated draft bill before the markup, but the latest draft was shared months ago. After months of back and forth that failed to reach a finished product in the last year's Congress session, the process begins anew for 2026. Though lawmakers face a constrained and politically perilous calendar with the war and shit maybe happening, members of the Senate have been tussling over Donald Trump's Venezuela actions. These people are so fucking fake as fuck. Biden and all these Democrats made it a $25 million bounty and then like $50 million bounty to capture this guy. Now the Democrats are mad we captured. It's like the Democrats put a bounty on Maduro and the underboss guy, all these people, like 25 million for him, 50 million. So then what do? We capture who the Democrats wanted us to capture, and now they're mad that we captured them. This is all theater. These people are so fucking full of shit. This is the dumbest fucking shit you can imagine. It's coming. So we'll have to see what happens here like next week. The Democrats don't want this crypto bill to pass. The Republicans do. That's basically what's happening. That's what that article is talking about. All right. We are at 59 minutes and 27 seconds. Okay. Chris Sharpie said, $6,500 cost me $213 a month. Yeah, if you do something like that, you put down $6,500 and you pay your $213 a month, and for some of you, you're done. There you go. You're all done with crypto. You got everything you need. All righty, that'll do it for tonight's show. I'm gonna release this to the $5 people, and then an open show after that. And I'm gonna work on a show for tomorrow morning. More than likely, I will have a show in the morning. So I'll see you all then.